First of all, it's not enough people. All right, America, don't think that I'm like an idiot. I'm just trying to prove a point.
His name is Dave Chappelle, and his point is a funny one.
Hey! Showtime! Anyone want to see a comedy show? Yeah! But I tell you, one guy. Y'all want to see a comedy show? Because y'all move on that side, and I promise y'all be fun.
And believe it or not, he's on the brink of fame.
I think he's hysterically funny and going to be huge. Please welcome from Washington, D.C., Dave Chappelle.
He's like the strongest young comedian to come along in the past 10 years.
Bam! You ever see Batman at the Projects? Of course not. If he did, he's saying just like this. Robin, yes, Batman. Then we parked the car right here, man.
He is a breakout talent, and he is a superstar. The world just hasn't found out just yet.
La, 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 la.
Barry Katz is Dave Chappelle's manager.
This is a guy who deserves to make it.
Only 2 years ago, he was in high school, working crowds like this for pocket change. But that was yesterday.
The young, fly, black man of the 90s, Dave Chappelle.
Today, he has apartments in Los Angeles and New York, an agent, manager, a publicist, and no free time.
He's one of the hottest stand-up comics in the USA, and he can be seen in the new Mel Brooks film, Robin Hood, Men in Tights. Welcome to the show, Dave Chappelle.
What's up, man? In this clip, Robin Hood is trying to rouse up the married men. I mean... Hey, man, how come my seats I can't see nothing! Hey, buy a better ticket, brother. Shut up.
Is your life changing?
Yeah.
As we speak?
As we speak. Now, for the first time in my life, I have to worry about people using me. I didn't have anything before that people wanted. All I had before was potential.
Is this too much for a person who's 19 years old? Is it coming too fast for you?
Nah.
Time out! Excuse me, bad guys. I am running out of air. Gotta get pumped.
Right now, when I get up in the morning, it feels good to be in my shoes. I feel like brand new. Right now, I feel like I'm just brand new.
David Letterman showcase tonight, only $2.
Like a whole new world's opening up.
And tonight, at the Boston Comedy Club in New York City,
Folks, I have a very special treat coming up for you right now.
he will be auditioning for Late Show with David Letterman.
Please put your hands together for the very funny Dave Chappelle.
This lets you know how crazy racism is. Right here in Washington Square Park, they have these two big trees where they used to hang criminals back in the old days. But they would hang white people and black people on different trees. You know, like that's gonna hurt our feelings and shit. Like gonna see a bunch of black people marching, we wanna be hung on the same trees as y'all.
You use comedy to deal with some very controversial issues facing America. Racial epithets, discrimination.
Most people look at them as controversial issues, whereas a lot of black people, it's just everyday issues, man.
Who was it that decided hundreds of years ago that the word nigga would make black people mad throughout history?
You don't see white comics talking about racism too much because they're removed. They're on the safe side of racism.
Did they have like a big meeting? Just order! Order! We need to figure out a name to call them black people. Why don't we call them wieners? Nah, I don't like it at all. Remember, they have those big dinglings. We're trying to offend them, not flatter them. Billy Bob. Why don't we call them no-gooders? No-gooders. Like what it stands for, but it's way too long. No-gooder.
To be so young and dealing with such heavy issues like that.
It's close, man. You know, you can be called a nigga at any age. You can, you know.
Ezekiel. Why don't we call them niggers for short? The whole meeting went crazy. Niggers, 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 niggers. Order! Order!
There's definitely buzz about David, and a lot of people are talking about him.
Daniel Kellison scouts talent for David Letterman.
Do you think Dave Chappelle has what it takes to be big, really big?
You know, it's just one man's opinion, but he seems pretty talented. I'd have to say that, no question about it. I see a lot of comics, and he is, you can tell he's a cut above.
Everybody says, oh, well, you know, he's the next Eddie Murphy, he's the next Richard Pryor, he's the next Bill Cosby. Well, no, he's the next Dave Chappelle.
In my big international debut, I am going to Scott, Edinburgh.
What should happen, Dave, if you should lose it all tomorrow and you don't become that big star?
I couldn't tell you. I can't dream that. I can't imagine. I can dream success. I can dream just working day to day and making a living, doing what I love. But I can't dream being a complete failure. International Negro, Dave Chappelle.
But no matter how far he travels, it's the laughs on the street that mean the most.
All white people don't look alike. They don't, but y'all, do kind of sound alike. You have a certain quality in your voice, like, can't quite put my finger on it, but I hear.
The stage you're at now, Dave, you don't have to do this. Well, why do you want to?
Yeah, it makes you better. Regardless of how successful I am or how successful I get, I'm still not as funny as I want to be. And I'm not as funny as I'm going to be.